We need Mr. Elrico Gator. We don't need the corporations of Elrico Gator. How do we find Mr. Elrico Gator?
Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. Today we have a Judge Perkins double feature. Judge Perkins out of the state of Michigan. He's going to be going up against a sovereign citizen who has some traffic violations. All right, so let's get to this case.
Gator. This is the city of Detroit versus Elrico Gator. Case number SP 128-1837, counts 1 and 2. SP 156-07261. SP 162-4983, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 164-3083, counts 1 and counts 2 in the state of Michigan versus Elrico Gator, case number SX 40380982. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Barry.
Elwood S. Barry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gator.
I'm speaking for the corporation of Elrico Gator.
They're gonna love this one. Good morning to you, Mr. Gator.
Good morning.
All right, today is the date and time. So I kind of got to get an understanding of, we need Mr. Elrico Gator. We don't need the corporations of Elrico Gator. How do we find Mr. Elrico Gator?
I guess that's the name I was given. I guess I'm Elrico Gator.
Okay. All right. Today is the date. Now, let me ask you this. Do you want Mr. Barry to represent you, or do you want an attorney to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. All right. So today is the date and time set for, it's some matters under warrant status, Mr. Barry, and other matters are in pretrial for the purpose of the warrants.
We would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf and give your client a $0 bond. So what I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4 tickets in Mr. Gator's name. And then I counted some other tickets into the record. I can give you those tickets whenever you're ready.
Ready, Your Honor.
I have a driver's license suspended. I have a no insurance misdemeanor. I have a no ops. I have a failure to stop and an improper turn. So it should be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cases I called into the record.
Yes, Your Honor.
2 of them are civil infractions that were in default. I have no problem setting these defaults aside. They were kind of a little bit back in October, but since I just said it, I don't have a problem setting an improper left turn and a failure to signal at a stop sign or whatever that is, if the city has no objection to hearing those.
No objection, Your Honor.
Give Mr. Gator an updated offer. I also see a no insurance, the insurance no proof 288. If Mr. Gator is interested in getting a valid driver's license, he probably want to pay that 288. At least get a port of clearances here at 36 District Court. That's the only thing I can see affecting Mr. Gator's license. Mr. Gator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Barry. Have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay? What happened to Enrico Gator?
Maybe his corporation said he had a board meeting.
He had a board meeting. All right, let's pass it with Miss Dominique Sade Lewis. Mr. Barry, did you work it out? I'll say one thing though. The name Sade really stands out to me. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but anyway. It goes all the way back when I was a kid, right?
I love the singer, the band.
Huh? You said what?
Sade. My mom named me after the band.
Yeah, the singer Sade, right. So my father used to own a topless bar. and he would be playing Sade for the girls, for the women to be dancing. And my brother was like, dude, you can't be playing that music for them to be dancing on.
That's some soul music.
Huh?
That's some soul music.
That's the song, yeah, it is. And I guess that's why the topless bar didn't make it. He owned the Rouge Lounge. Back in Mr. Beer, you remember that, huh, Mr. Beer?
Oh, boy.
So I just laugh every time I think about that. But anyway, all right, are we ready on someone, Mr. Gator? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gator. Mr. Gator, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gator?
Yeah.
March the 10th. Come back March the 10th at 9 a.m., all right?
All right, I got one question, Your Honor. He not gonna be representing me, is he? Because I don't want him to represent me.
Well, listen, Mr. Gator, see, this is how it works. If you want to pick your attorney, you got to pay for your attorney.
All right, that's fine.
You know,
That's fine. That's
we
fine.
got another attorney in here. We'll always have 2 attorneys in here on that date, though. All right.
All right.
Best of luck to you, sir. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too.
All right, so that's the end of the first case. This guy, he wants to fire his lawyer. He doesn't want him representing him for his trial. So I'll definitely try to keep you. I'll definitely try to bring the next case if I can find it for this guy. So now we're going to be moving on to a case with a Moorish American sovereign citizen who's going to be playing the race card with Judge Perkins, and Judge Perkins isn't going to be going for it. So Judge Perkins is actually going to take offense to one of this guy's motions or filings that's really going to be detrimental to his case. All right, so let's get to this case.
Mr. Grayson Bay, I did receive the documentations that you had. He has a table of contents here. He has a declaration of nationality legal notice, declaration of nationality, name correction, proclamation, public and publication, judicial notice and proclamation to all elected United States Republic office and public servant of federal, state, city, and municipal governments, personnel, and corporate entities concerning the Constitution and all statutory and civil law codes of the land, know all men, etc., know all men be these present. I, Grayson Bay, being duly affirmed, standing squarely, declare and proclaim upon divine law, naturals law, universal law, Moorish birthrights, international law, and constitutional law, declare and say, I being previously identified by the Union States Society of North America USA under the colorable warship name Javar Tyrone Grayson. I'm not going to continue to read the rest of that.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well said, though. Thank you.
I just don't have a clue of what's going on with this.
Just a declaration of my nationality, Your Honor. Thank you, though. Well said, though.
Okay, so and how? What am I supposed to take of this? You know, are you saying you're not American?
I'm Moorish American from the
Okay.
land of Exuma, Turtle Island. The issue is the corporation of United States, and that's the issue. And I'm under a natural law as Grayson Bay. I'm in natural form now as a man. Yeah, I mean, you said it excellent. You pronounce things perfectly. Yeah, but that's my nationality.
All right, so let's get to this
once
one
again,
here.
I did proclaim that the court didn't have jurisdiction over me. That's where we were at.
For this matter, you know, Miss Snyder I guess she's assigned and she's going to be handling this matter. You said it's set for jury trial tomorrow.
Yeah, what I wanted to do was this, because I mean, I'm prepared to rule on some of this without even a jury trial. The only matter that and I was the only matter that I was really is the false name issue, which is what probably I'll let a jury decide on that, because this other stuff. That's why I had you on. There was an opportunity. These were things that were filed, that he had filed, and I don't know if you've read them or had a response, or I know you probably haven't, but your office. It says, notice to all law enforcement, nationals or citizens are not required to show identification to a police officer. So what I'm going to do, he cited a Supreme Court case, Collender versus Lawson, 461 U.S. 352, 1983. And it says, in which the United States Supreme Court ruled that a police officer could not arrest a citizen merely for refusing to present identification. Now, I'm not even going, did you get arrested, Mr. Grayson Bay?
I was obtained.
So if there's no arrest, then how is this even pertinent here?
And under my jurisdiction, that's an arrest.
Well, we're not under your jurisdiction.
Once he touched my vehicle, it was a violation.
Well, listen, I don't recognize your jurisdiction in this court. I recognize the state of Michigan ordinances and laws and the Michigan court rules. So I'm going to conclude that this based on this document that you've given me, this would be your lead case, that I'm not going to consider that necessarily an arrest. You weren't taken into custody, were you?
Yeah, he touched me.
I know. Okay, that's yeah. I don't have anything. If that's your authority that I just read as far as your Morris Nation, I don't understand that.
Your Honor, also I'm not asking for a jury trial. I'm asking for you to make this decision. I'm asking for you.
But I told you that I'm not going to waive your jury trial rights. You're going to let
I don't want a jury trial. I want you. I trust you.
It doesn't matter.
I trust you. I think you can make a firm decision and what's going on here. I'm pretty sure you see.
I'm going to make a decision right now on this stuff right now, on most of it. All I told you I'm going to do is the failure to ID.
Oh, shoot. I don't want this to hang up now.
The failure, false info and ID. I'm not going to make a decision on that. I'm going to let a jury make the decision on that.
I'm not really getting an understanding. I mean, I don't think you can even find 12 Morris people to even judge me with my peers. I mean, I'm not even going to consent to that. So I don't understand.
Well, how are you going to let me? Why do you want me to do it? I'm not Morris.
Well, then you need to I'll file a motion to dismiss this case.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
You got to file those motions on your own.
I'm telling you verbally right now. I'm filing a motion to dismiss this case.
Okay, I'm going to dismiss. I'm not going to grant the motion.
Take it to the next level. I'm not paying. I'm not paying. That's just it. I'm Morris American, man. I'm Morris American. Okay?
I'm not gonna go back.
That's my birthright.
Listen, I understand that. Listen, right. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm not disputing.
Right. I don't even think the prosecutor even wanted to attempt to even battle this. And it's not even against you, Judge. I understand your situation. You wants to be the ref. You can be the referee in this, but I don't think the prosecutor even want to go through this.
All right.
Motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna grant it.
Okay. Well, do what you do,
Mr. Morgan, go ahead and speak with Ms. Tucker and Mr. Greer. All right.
All right, thank you. Ms. Tucker, can you go back to the breakout room? Just tap your prompt. Tap your prompt, please.
Your Honor, I need you to accuse yourself.
Yeah.
All right, no, I'm going to continue on. So that's the case he cited.
I filed a motion for you to accuse yourself.
I'm going to deny it.
Okay. Well,
You can put it in writing, I'll deny it. So let's continue on with this notice to all law enforcement that the Supreme Court case was cited, and I haven't read that case yet, but I'll look it up. There is no such thing as failure to identify. You can sue the police for an illegal arrest and resist arrest with impunity. Okay, so he cited some cases here, State versus Robinson. That's looks like a Maryland case. State versus Mobley in those North Carolina case. State versus Adams versus State, Georgia case. And I guess you're saying on those cases that the person did not have to you can sue the police, that they sued the police and successfully sued the police for their a wrongful arrest and resistant arrest.
Your Honor, excuse me. I also have Thompson versus Smith, the right to travel.
Well, that's on the next. I'm going under the failure to identify heading there.
Oh, okay.
That's under the next heading. So the next heading is personal liberty, the right or power of locomotion, of changing one's situation, or moving one's person to whatsoever place one's own inclination may direct, without imprisonment or restraint, unless by due course of law. Unless by due course of law. Now I don't know where you got this. If this is a law, you didn't cite anything from that.
It goes on into Thompson versus Smith, the right of a citizen to travel.
Okay, the right of a citizen to travel upon a public highways and to transport one's property thereon, either by carriage or automobile, is not a mere privilege with a city, which a city may prohibit or permit at will, but a common right which she has under the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
And again,
I believe I've read
Murlock versus.
Hold on, wait. Let's deal with this one right quick. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay, no problem.
What are you saying? What do you believe this case says?
Are you referring to me, Your Honor?
Yes.
It says what it says. I'm just waiting on your decision. I'm here to defend my birthright and my nationality. When you say that 5-pointed star on the street, leave me alone. That's my nationality. That's all I ask for. We should be questioning the officer for even bringing me to you. They got to have respect for that nationality, and that's all I'm here to prove. My nationality and my birthright. All that other color stuff and colorism calling me black, I'm not permitting that. I'm sorry. You're not going to pull me over because I'm driving around black. That is real. DWB is real. But when you turn around and have a nationality, that's where it stops. He probably shouldn't have brought me to you, and that's the issue. We should be holding him accountable for his actions, not you or the prosecutor. I'm pretty sure the prosecutor don't even want to battle this. But I'm going to stand on my birthright and my nationality. That's my right. That's my common law. I'm very passionate about it, Your Honor, as you can see. So if I seem a little upset or if I get a little, mischief at you, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But my birthright will stand. I don't want to be a United States citizen no more. I'm not subject to United States no more. I'm tired of paying taxes. I can't even afford the insurance. My birthright is all I'm standing on. That's all I have, Your Honor. All due respect. I'm Morris American. I'm indigenous to this land. Nobody dragged me from Africa. This is my land. And you're going to respect me when you see that flag. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go back to what you filed here. Thomas versus Smith, 154 Southeast 579. I think you need to read that in its entirety, because this is one of the cases that I've seen before that has been filed and it appears to the court that it's saying exactly the opposite of what you believe it's saying. It is saying that the city can revoke your license. You don't have the authority to operate a vehicle on the city streets.
You want to battle the dead entity. That's what it is. You want to charge me on this dead entity side, and I can't.
No, I don't know what you mean by charging on the dead. I'm going by. Wait a minute. Here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna talk. You're gonna listen. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. I'll listen.
Let's get it. You're right.
You filed this.
That's right.
You cited this case law. Okay, so you're saying, and I'm giving you the benefit of going over this stuff.
Thank you.
This is another case that I'm gonna that you cited that I am going to tell you that it's actually Shuttlesworth versus Birmingham. This is the court actually takes offense to you filing this.
It's a court case.
I do.
It's a court case. How will you be offensive?
I'm taking offense to you filing this and using this in your filing as a reason for you not to have a driver's license. And I don't know if you've read this case or not. It doesn't seem and appear that you've read any of these cases thoroughly, because I've gone through each one of these cases at different times, and if each of them say exactly the opposite of what you appear that it says. And the Shuttlesworth case goes back to a time in history where we're still dealing with, where Reverend Shuttlesworth was a reverend in Birmingham, Alabama. And you're citing this case to saying that Shuttlesworth was saying that he can drive without a valid driver's license.
Definitely
that analogy to this case, and it's saying nothing of that sort. And I wish you would take time and read to what this case is saying, because I don't even think you, as a Moorish American, would I think you would retract this case law right here from what you've filed. You're using the people in the civil rights era who are trying to fight for their rights to march or down a public street. That's what this case was about. He's taken his congregation down a public street. He walked them on the sidewalk. He did not interfere with any traffic, and he crossed the street not against the lights or anything, and they still arrested Mr. Shuttlesworth for not having a license to congregate.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but
you're right.
When you're saying that he needs to have a license, that is analogous to you not having a license to drive.
If he want to proclaim he's black, he needed a license.
All right, I'm done with this. I've spent enough time on this, and that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to rule on the cases ahead of trial for the refusal to exhibit driver's license. I'm going to find you guilty of that. For the refusal of for having no insurance and no proof, I'm going to find you responsible. I'm going to find you responsible for an expired plate. We'll go to trial on the seatbelt, on a formal hearing on the seatbelt issue tomorrow, and the false ID tomorrow. All right, that's going to be the ruling of the court. If there's nothing further, Mr.
there is, Your Honor. Can you send that information in writing? You have the address
on the ROA, and you can get a transcript made up by the court. All right.
Okay.
What time you gotta be?
What time is court tomorrow?
It's gonna be come on at 8:30.
Okay, you're going to do this again? Because no jury trial.
It's gonna be a jury trial. All right.
I want a jury trial.
But you don't make the rules.
But tomorrow, I'm
this is my courtroom.
Request and
jury trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Very well.
All right, so that's the end of both of those proceedings. I would definitely try to bring you more of both these cases on both of these guys. The thing that was interesting about the last proceeding is Judge Simpson shared a little bit about his childhood with his father owning a topless bar. But on that note, I hope you enjoyed both these cases. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload more videos. On that note, this is Carl from Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. I'll catch you on the next court case. God bless. Peace.